Well, Aries, if we look at the 4 cards here and we see them from the beginning, not the beginning of the month, but they can sort of roll through that way, although I'm not going to specify that. All cards will be relating for the whole month, so the energies will be kind of transposing themselves across the breadth and width of the month in all areas. And we see these 4 cards. This one here at the very end is the Major Arcana card, which we know often has quite a deep impact on you. And this one here is quite spiritual. You see this beautiful angel from above bringing in a little bit of balance. So it talks a lot about finding some activity within your spiritual realm. You might want to take some time out to address your faith system or your belief system, or what it is you follow, or how you believe in it. You may want to listen to the advice of some others or try something new. Be open for change and be ready to accept balance, you know, not be one-sided about things. And quite often the fire signs can be quite opinionated and determined to go a set way, and you know, this is my way or no way. But often when the Temperance card turns up, it's about giving in a little bit and just allowing others to also have their say in what's going on. This month feels as though there's quite a lot of energy in the reading that could suggest other people are involved in your decisions and in situations that occur around you, in outcomes and input. So it's not all about you for the month of November. It feels as though there's other people that have an input into exactly what's going on in your life. Now this card in the front here, the 4 of Swords, often suggests that you need to slow down and take a little bit of time out, gather your breath. Even some of you might be taking a break from something, like a break from work, or a break from a relationship, or a break from, you know, schooling or studies. It might just be time to step back and be at peace for a little bit. And also that feeling of being at peace means to connect with your spirituality. And these 2 cards, right at the beginning and right at the end, suggest that. Go inner. I think November could be a little bit of a month for you to go inner, Aries, and find resolution within yourself about your principles and your ethics and where it is you sit on things that you value in your life. Although, as I say, other people are either going to help you want to spend time alone, or they're going to create situations where you take this time out to think about answers and what direction it is you're going to be heading in. This is also suggesting that you do have beautiful support. There's a support system, a universal support system, if you wish to call on it, for help, for anything, for any of your answers that you're seeking. Remember that we always have a side to us that we sometimes disconnect from, and that is a beautiful spiritual side, and you can seek answers through connectedness and even synchronistic events, and even other people actually telling you things that become apparent to you that you would never have thought of. So sometimes the answers in our life come from the least expected place. This card here does suggest this feeling of other people perhaps, you know, butting in a little bit, and this can be relationships, it can be work, it can just be on your whole thought paradigm in life. It feels as if people might be pushing in their 2 cents worth, saying, hey, you should be doing this, or hey, follow me, I'm right. There's a degree of, as I say, temperance involved in November, that you listen to others and take some advice as well when you try to make your decisions. So there is definitely other people in the month that will be offering their 2 cents worth, but it won't always be wrong. There will be bits in it that will be worth listening to, because you could pick up quite a lot of insight into moving forward. This card, the beautiful Ace of Pentacles, always wonderful when you get an ace in your reading. They are the sign of new beginnings, you know, moving forward, new growth, new ideas. And these 2 cards being together, the wands are symbolic of creativity and ideas coming from your mind and from ideas and dreams, daydreaming, and the universe. So we have creativity in the month for you, so that can often be surrounded in your work or your studies, or the ability to create new projects that help yourself and other people. So there's a strong feeling of that for the month of November as well. Now this ace, it does look like a gold coin, and I always feel that's a positive energy. So I feel your finances could be picking up a little bit for November. There's possible distraction around your work environment. You may even be thinking of quitting a job, or thinking about going on to a new job, or that you've had a little bit of trouble with finances. But this feels more like you're going to receive some form of positive direction to increase your finances, but it won't be all easy going. There'll be a little bit of up and down, but you're moving in the right direction, which is a great thought way to move forward, knowing that you're going in the right direction, you're taking the right steps. But remember this card here, and it does say to just slow down and possibly go inner and do some private thinking and selective thought about perhaps who you are, what it is you want in life, your belief systems, your ethics and your morals, and find where you sit with that and go to the heart of it and feel it. And that's a way of re-energizing yourself and gaining that momentum to make the decisions to move forward. And that can quite often be what that card is, just finding inner resolution. So if we've sort of connected all of those cards together, regards love and romance, there could be quite a lot of competition around it for November. So there could be lots of activity, but it's not just going to land on your back door. You're not just going to open your door one day and see the person of your dreams standing outside going, oh hello, I'm here. It's more about, you might meet someone or like someone, but so might there be other people who feel the same. So you might have to think, gosh, what have I got to offer to gain this person to gain interest in me? So again, it's about thinking and going within to find some of these answers. So as I say, the Temperance card offers quite in-depth energy towards your spirituality and that connection of who you are and where you're going. And it does remind us to balance things in life, including what we do, what we consume especially. So think of your diet and your exercise. And this card can sometimes be a little bit of a warning device to say, don't go overboard in any form of drugs or alcohol or substances that you could be abusing, because November wouldn't be a good month to do that. It would pay to keep some purity in your body. So I think too, for you Aries, for November, a good exercise regime and like a purging diet might be really good for your system, to cleanse it and get it flowing really well so that it's not sluggish. Okay, well that's about it for the reading. Now what we're going to do is the higher vibrational energy card for you, which of course you can call on for the whole month. So here we are, Aries, with our beautiful universal energies, positive in all ways. Let's see what message you are going to receive for the month of November. Zadical, gratitude, and interestingly enough, this one has come out before for the month. So it would appear that we're having a period where we need to address the aspects in our life where we have to show gratefulness. And to me, it's there every day in every way. The gift of gratitude is in essence the gift of love. And we're all here to experience love at varying degrees. It's not just about romantic love, it's also love for yourself. And once you find that love for yourself, you gain inner peace. And we talked about this in the reading, when you gain inner peace, everything flows with much more harmony and cohesiveness and moves forward at a more positive aspect and with more flow. And part of that connection, for that to occur, is gratitude and gratefulness. And it's so easy to be grateful, just being alive every day. And I know for some people who may be feeling that they are in a place of despair or negativity, that is difficult to do. But if that feeling is difficult, then look at something else around you. Even if you have vision, you can say, I'm so grateful for my sight. I'm grateful to see the beauty around me, the trees, or the birds, or the animals, or the sun, or even the rain and the clouds and the storms. I'm grateful that I'm here, or that I have people to share my life with, or even if you have family that are away or not around you, there are always things we can find to be grateful for. And once we start bringing gratitude in, we connect a whole lot of other positive vibrations that get that ball rolling. And as we bring that in and give it off, we give that energy back out to the universe. That's how life actually works. What you give out, so you get back. So it's a positive cycle of the giving and the receiving. And if we see here this beautiful energy, this green flowing energy moving up into the heart chakra, because it's the energy of love and the connection to your heart for gratitude and gratefulness. And I pointed out, we see this here, the harvest foods, which is the northern hemisphere at the moment. And I think on the 25th of November, America has their Thanksgiving Day. So there's a whole lot of synchronicity in this reading about the gift of gratuity and being grateful. So anyhow, Aries, thank you very much for joining me for the month, and I wish you much gratitude and much aroha. Peace and be safe.